Sexy Hackers Clothing presents a game where people meet every Monday at 7 p.m. Central, only to discover they have no dice.
Come, brave men and women all gathered here within this hall. Hearken to adventure's call and feel thy spirits rise. There's wizards, rogues, and maidens fair, barbarians in for underwear. For thee can play most anywhere when thou playest with no dice. No dice, through fire and ice, where arrows fly and swords slice. There be honor, blood, and sacrifice, but nary any dice. So let us play into the night. Imaginations will take flight. You call us nerds, you're goddamn right. We're playing with no dice.
Hello, everyone out there.
Hello, Harry.
Hi, Harry. Welcome back to No Dice. The first episode after the first season. And we're gonna do something a little bit special tonight. We'll go on an adventure in the second half, but in the first half we're gonna experience a little bit of a what we call the fireside chat.
The fireside chat
at No Dice. So we're gonna go to introductions. We're gonna see all that good stuff, and then we're gonna hear from you in the audience and answer questions and all that good stuff. Okay, so here we go. To my left we have Nick. Nick here, everybody. Dwarf alchemist. He's half man,
Half chili.
half chilly.
Half chili. All farts.
That's right. James is quiet. Oh, sorry, story lord.
Now you know what's in your heart. It's just
Hey,
meat.
Nick, what have you been eating this past week?
Eggs. Actually, yeah, I just made up some
Yummy.
eggs, scrambled some eggs.
Nice.
It was nice.
I like eggs. Very good.
Yeah.
Any special way you like to prepare eggs? There's like 1,000 different ways.
There's 1,000 different. I just recently learned that you can poach an egg in the microwave.
Oh.
Yes, you put it in a mug with a little bit of vinegar and some water, and then you just cook it. And then it comes out poached.
I love that.
Very
Yeah.
cool. All right, Dave.
Hey, that's me, and like portions of my torso.
Hey, Dave.
What up?
Dave, what have you been eating lately?
Let's see. Protein shakes. Just getting those in. Let's see. What else have I been? I don't know. Nuts.
You've been eating nuts?
I've been eating a lot of nuts.
Been eating these nuts.
Disgusting. Please, just grow up. Okay,
That's
come
gross.
on. Come on, guys.
That is.
My rainbow background is a very serious affair. Can we just keep?
All right, here we go. Next up, Stacy.
Maybe I just played you off.
Yeah, Harry. I like knowing what people are eating. It's my mother.
You asked us that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did for a loop because it was the same question.
Yeah, I might ask you the same question for the rest of your life. You never know. So better get a better fucking answer than eggs. Stacy, what have you been eating?
Vegetables.
Just vegetables?
No.
What kind of vegetables?
Cucumbers.
Oh, yeah.
Lettuce.
Tis the season.
That's cool.
I just try to eat more vegetables and
Yeah,
not.
Yeah.
that's good.
It's easy in the spring because it's like, ooh, yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Feeling fresh. Liv! Hey, Liv. What have you been listening to lately?
Oh, come on.
Now, what have you been
Love
eating?
that. What have you been eating?
What have you been eating? I'm just trying to make.
No, I understand, but you can ask me every single time
Yeah.
I see your beautiful face. I love talking about what I eat because
Yeah, what
I
have you been
love to
eating?
do it.
Yeah, what have you been eating?
So lately what I've been eating is salad. Because it's really easy. It's like I get a
crazy.
spring mix and I just throw it in a bowl.
Yeah.
And then I take like a can of chickpeas and I'm like, and now it's a meal. And then maybe I put salad dressing in it. Maybe I throw salad dressing in my bag like I did today. Either way, it was tossed.
Nice. Very good. Snarf, formerly known as Snarf.
Snarf, everybody!
Gentlemen.
I'm eating Taco Bell,
Yes.
Monster Rehab, and Snicker bars.
Yay.
I
What?
gotta gain more weight too.
Wow.
Yay.
What's Monster Rehab?
It's the monster they put you on to get you off a monster.
That's what it
Look, I'm
sounds
not as strong or effective as the other monster, but I'm your friend. I'm your friend.
It's like monster methadone.
I used to be a heroin addict. No, I'm a methadone addict. Yeah.
Non-caffeinated, that's the kicker, you know, it's like there's not too many monsters.
Oh, so you're just eating it for the taste?
Is it all like
Just for
B12 or something?
It tastes like tea,
Methadone.
vitamins and energy.
Ooh, you've got some antioxidants, I bet.
There's definitely caffeine in there.
Yeah, it's only
All right, Brian, what are you eating, Brian?
What am I eating?
Yeah. What have you
Your
eaten?
music. What? No, I'm eating, cookie cake, because it was someone's birthday yesterday.
It was his birthday.
Me!
Oh, yay!
That's right, yeah, it was.
Can we
Happy
see?
birthday, Brian. You're
So-
finally 21 years old.
Now I can drink. What's it like?
It's not bad.
It's like all your problems went away.
I'm going to tell people I'm 45, and then they're like, you look good. I'll be like, yes,
I've
I
been doing that
do.
for 3 years.
Yeah, how's that working for you?
Great. Everyone says I look amazing.
Awesome! I
Yeah.
win.
Did anybody sing happy birthday to you at all for your birthday?
Yes.
Good.
Was it wonderful?
It was pretty good.
I'm glad they got that out of the way so we don't have to do it.
Yeah, you know what? No, my,
And that's
my,
me.
my 2-year-old.
Hey,
It's James.
Game Master.
Wow. Hey, James, what have you been eating?
Tell me. I want to know.
I made roast chicken today.
Oh, wow.
Roast, I whole chicken. And then yesterday I grilled some Italian sausage and
Yeah?
made a tortellini with grilled Italian and arugula. And Claire made this really great onions, whatever.
Wow,
That's
that
fine.
sounds good. It must be nice to have a family.
Yikes.
Hey,
Wow!
The cool thing is you can make families. Like, that's a cool thing.
like with Snapchat?
Yeah, by not being
Yeah.
a dick.
It's real easy to
Yeah.
do, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't easy. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it is possible.
I'm sensing the subtext in your voice.
Okay, let's learn how to play No Dice. Tonight's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna hear from you in the audience. We're gonna hear from you about what worked, what you want to see in the next season. We're gonna do a little recap. We're gonna do some highlights. We're gonna chat about that. Yep. So in honor of that, we have 3 different fires going.
Yep. But we didn't start them.
Nope.
Warm your hands by the fire, Liv. It's
really
warm.
close.
If I
Careful,
move
yes.
just right, it'll look like I'm on fire, which I'm fine with.
Oh, yeah,
I love how like the magic of it is like there's
we
like
were gonna burn a witch and it's back, but we got it backwards.
yeah, it's like
We forgot her.
it's a funeral fire.
Yeah.
Right there, and then a campfire, and then a family campfire for me because I have a family.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Yeah. My
nice.
children
The
put up the
owls.
little string of flags there because I have children.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Our colors in the camp. Yeah, I heard them. I heard them before I left.
I have a family too. My cats threw up on the ground.
Right? I sleep in a cave.
Very cool. If you're out there watching, give us a shout out. Let us know that you're out there, and we're gonna take some of your questions. So if you have any questions for us from the first season or just things in general, Story Lord, we've got a little subscription.
Hey.
Oh, here
Thank
we
you,
go.
Story
Okay,
Lord.
we're gonna do it banjo style.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Sorry, Lord, and they're always glad you came. Sorry, Lord, we will go where we see. Troubles are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Story, Lord.
Speaking of subscriptions, there's some cool things that you get for being a subscriber to our Sexy Hackers channel.
Oh yeah, like a family? Sorry, I just.
Dave, I sense that you want a family desperately, but just don't know how to do it.
What do you do? I don't understand.
Well, you subscribe to Sexy Hackers.
That will be your family.
Yeah, it will be your family.
Wow, is it better if I have Amazon Prime?
It is.
It is.
Yeah, it's free to have a family then.
All for the low price of $8 a month or whatever.
Oh, Alexa wants to be our
Alexa,
family
shut your
too.
face.
So if you're a
Sorry.
subscriber like Storylord, you get the access to a couple of different things. You see next to Storylord's name there's a little no dice emote. You get that if you are a subscriber to our channel. Also, you get the ability to use some of the other emotes, the flip emote, as well as the magic wand if you're the first level of subscription. The second level of subscription, you get the Monty Python character.
I fart in your general direction.
Yep, I fart in your general direction. And if you are a third level subscriber, you get to use the dinosaur. Oh no, not dinosaur.
Dragon?
Dragon. The dragon.
Okay.
Yep. There you
Is
see
a
there.
Boring dinosaur. No,
Absolutely.
exciting
There's a little
dinosaur.
tiny dragon. So those are some benefits for being a subscriber. You can also follow us. You can follow us there, and friend us.
my burger real fast.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Sexy snacker.
SexySnackers.com.
Yeah. My
we'll-
hand's fine. Don't worry about it.
We are sponsored by Sexy Hackers. They have some awesome clothes, and in the second season there'll be some new shirts made from some of your fan art.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I will be getting
And
a
it looks
new one.
like.
Stacey, do you want
we
the
gotta-
burger?
Is the poll working to be?
Oh my God, you guys are fucking ridiculous. Put the
Like, I'm just having a good time, okay? They're hungry. These guys look hungry. It's the first
Well, yeah, at least cook it. Hold it over that fire.
He did.
Look,
He
look,
did.
I'm doing it right now.
Well, I didn't see that.
So the first, so you see there was a poll: should Dave get a family? So, Snarf, can we put up that poll again real quick?
What's the percentage on it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a way for you to share your information with us. You type 1 or 2. 1 means yes, 2 means no in the chat there. So if I did 1, there, 100% Dave should get a family.
All right. Yeah. One of
right.
these days,
Good
just gotta
job.
hang on.
Uh-oh. We gotta. The time's turned.
Someone named Stacy. I don't know.
Okay, now it's 50-50. No, yes or no. 3.
Was that both? Is that a person?
So funny.
I think they're just saying how many children you should have
No.
at this point.
Oh no. We got it.
You messed up.
That's what I said
Yeah,
when
no,
I had
it's-
3 kids too.
So we'll leave those polls up a little bit. So if you have a question that you want to ask us too, you can put that in the chat. So like, say for example, like, Liv, what are your cats' names?
My cats' names are Fred and George after the Weasley twins.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Nerd.
Stacey, you just
Yes.
recently got a cat, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now a little kitten, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
His name's Daniel Jackson.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why did you name him Daniel Jackson?
So I can say things in Teal'c's voice like, "Is there a problem, Daniel Jackson?" That's a real reason.
I love it.
That's great.
Got the Stargate shirt.
We have a special guest tonight in the audience.
Yeah. I noticed it's filmed before a live studio.
Yeah, Cold Cuts is here tonight. Cold Cuts, you want to come? You want to show your face or no?
No.
Nope, he does not.
He doesn't have a face.
There's a lot
We-
of fire in the studio.
We have him here. He's a ghost, a spooky ghost.
The one thing with the chat tonight, everybody, is we can take it a little bit slower because there's a little bit of delay. So give more time for people to be able to ask questions and interact in the chat.
Indeed. Thanks, Harry.
Oh, if there's
so-
anyone from out of state, let us know.
Yeah, if you're
Tell
from out
us
of
where
state,
you're from.
yeah, tell us where you're from. Give us your address, your phone number,
Your social security
ID.
number.
Boom, boom, boom.
Your mother's maiden name.
Okay, so Cold Cuts asked favorite Final Fantasy game for all.
All the way around.
If
Round robin.
any.
If any. I've never played Final Fantasy ever. I'm not a huge video game player. I'm very, very bad at video games because when I was growing up, I would just watch my older brother play games and I would tell him, like, go there and do this thing.
And then he would just do whatever the fuck he
no,
wanted.
no, it was like,
Oh,
no.
my
we
brother
would, no,
did that.
We would
It's like
do
a
it
very
tandem.
localized Twitch,
Yeah.
basically.
Yes, it was very local. It's
The
not like
old
Twitch is
days.
in my bones. I don't know.
Sure.
I can feel
It's in your
it.
past.
Feel it in my bones. Isn't that? Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Dave, I know you played Final Fantasy, right?
Yo, I played all the Final Fantasies. In fact, they were important to me in my formative years. As
Why?
well, because they were the biggest thing that I could find that were interactive, but also like fiction. So that's why I love them, because it felt like I kind of knew these characters on like a protracted scale instead of just.
How many Final Fantasy games are there?
More than 15.
There are like I think 14 or 15 at this point.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean mainline series entries, but a lot of there are a lot of like offshoots, like Crystal Chronicles, or there's 12-2. Without a doubt, my favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy VI, which was released in the United States when I was a child as Final Fantasy III. It has a lot of anti-fascist kind of like underpinnings. There's magic and technology being merged together, and there's an apocalypse event where you have to kill a magic Joker type character who sits on top of a tower and wears Harlequin makeup. Really good. Kefka, one of the best video game bad guys of all time. Thank you. That's my spiel on Final Fantasy VI.
So I have not played Final Fantasy, but I actually watch a lot of video game things online. I also grew up watching my older brother play video games, except I'd be like, go there, and he'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about, and do whatever you wanted. So now I am very bad at video games, but I play them. If I were to play Final Fantasy, I really want to play Final Fantasy VIII. I've heard really good things about that one. I hear there's some twists and turns, some heartstrings to be wrenched, and I want them wrenched.
That's the one with Squall, I think.
Yeah.
That's the one with
Squall.
Squall Leon.
I had Final Fantasy VIII, but I bought it secondhand, and so when I got to the 4th disc, it just froze up.
You told me this.
Yeah.
What a heartbreaking.
It just froze up on me.
Like, how many hours do you think you were in?
I was about like 20 hours.
Dude, it's so much time. And it's like getting to the last chapter of a book and you just can't read it.
Like someone ripped the pages out.
It's Cyrillic or something.
That happened to me with some video game that Eric had, and there's the last disc just didn't exist, and I didn't notice, and I played it up to the end, and I just didn't, and I tried to find it online, and I couldn't find it. I remember what it's called.
There's multiple discs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the old PS1 Final Fantasies, there was Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII.
7 was the one I played the shit out of.
Seven's the one that I like just because you can meme 7. You can just talk about 7 and everybody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like Final Fantasy 9 because I'm a weirdo.
Yo, 9's
Thanks,
good.
Harry.
It's a throwback.
Oh, thanks, Sherry.
Yeah, it's like I like the throwback of it. I like building up the little wizard kid till where he's floating, so then he feels like Orko from.
Yeah, that was the one I played the shit out of. It was like really cute.
Yeah.
But my roommates had it in college, and so I would only play it when nobody else was around because they would get mad at the way I played.
Okay.
Tell me more.
Because I don't like to, anytime I play a game, I don't like it when you have to like spend all the time like making all the little stats and whatever. I just want to like go out and play.
Yeah.
So I get annoyed with that parts of games. I'll just be like, I'm sure this is fine. They'll be like, no, you gotta boot the thing to the max. I'm like, this is my game.
Yeah.
I just want to run around
They
and
want you
to, you know, like, so I would only play when nobody else is around.
They just want you to grind.
Doing it wrong.
Yeah.
I get that.
So you're not like min-maxing. We were talking about the other day where like video games now are like, here, do this menial task, like do the dishes.
Yeah.
In this fucking
And
game.
that's why I like Fortnite so much, because you can just play a game and be done with it. And you know, like there's stuff to do, but you can just play.
It's like watching a cooking show. You can watch like one episode of like Iron Chef, and you're done with it, right? As opposed to being like, I'm gonna invest literally like 50 hours of my life.
I don't watch a lot of shows
to watch this thing and then just be disappointed at the end.
Yeah.
That's actually why I watch movies, because I don't feel like I have to continually just watch the one movie.
That's interesting.
Unless it's a Hobbit movie.
Or the Marvel movie.
Then you
I'm not
need to
gonna
watch
watch those.
another 8 hours just to figure out why you were disappointed.
Yeah, I just finished. I watched all of those yesterday. All 3 of them.
I will say, since I'm caught up on the Marvel movies, I do feel like I could just watch one in an afternoon and not be like, I need to collect them all.
And just so you know, that one should be the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Definitely the best one.
That really was.
The Winter Soldier.
I really like Thor Ragnarok.
Look, I love
I did like
Ragnarok.
that
Ragnarok
one.
is probably my favorite Marvel movie, but the best Marvel movie, I think, is without a doubt the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I never fun story. I never watched the first Captain America movie, so like
You get it. You get it.
I fell asleep at the end.
You fought in World War II. You fought some Nazis. You got froze. I don't know what else you need to know.
I actually didn't like Captain America on principle because I was like, he's a Boy Scout goody two shoes, and then I watched the movie and I was like, oh, but he's like a Boy Scout goody two shoes. Everyone else is like snarky, somewhat anti-hero, and he's like, no, I'm just trying to be a good person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I
And
like
look where that got
We
him.
need more good people.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen the last movie, and I don't really care if people spoil it. That's a good question, Cole Cut. See what the kind of wonderful information that can come out.
Go off on a tangent on anything. So
Yeah.
watch your question.
Yeah. Cole Cuts. What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Yeah, tell us about your favorite.
You can type it or type it or speak it.
Yeah.
Best music, has the best villain.
Can we even hear
For
him?
sure, and just like the most varied side quests as well. There's so much other stuff going on. The opera house scene, still fucks me up.
Oh, I've heard about that one.
Yeah, the Opera House is incredible. And I mean, Amano's still doing the artwork at that point. I love Yoshitaka Amano is my favorite like
Is
artist.
that the one that was on Super Nintendo? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But he does like all this kind of really like wispy, like beautiful watercolor-esque work. Really great stuff. Very cool.
Yeah, is there one you would recommend? Person who asked the question?
Well, that's who's right behind
over
us.
there.
Oh.
But you can-
Got it.
Yeah.
6.
Sorry,
Okay.
I forgot.
Very sweet. Let's get into a straw poll question, Snarf. Let's see about the time slot. Let's talk about that. We're here on Mondays, 7 to about 9:30.
I didn't actually.
And we just want to hear from you guys who are watching. Does this time slot work well for people? Yes or no? Is it a good time? Personally, it's kind of like what's that when it's like service industry night? It's like
Oh, it's Sin Night here at No Dice.
Yeah, it's Sin Night.
Sin Night.
Sin?
Everybody's
Service industry. Sin
because
Night.
everybody, all of
Everything's
us-
half off here at No Dice
All
on
of us
Monday.
are doing shows on Friday and Saturday nights most of the time on different venues. So Monday's kind of like a Sunday in terms of performance-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally take Sundays for my family. I just do stuff with my family on Sundays, and it's really good. It really, it's a balm for the soul.
Wow.
A bomb. Oh,
Who's gonna
bomb.
jump into this fire?
Bomb. Oh, well, your head, the
I
top of your
would say
head
you
is
have so
bent.
much to live for, but you don't have a.
Oh, wow. Zing.
Dave, all the payments that you'll miss on your car.
Who's it gonna go to without a family?
Yep.
There you go.
I'll take it.
Right.
I'll go to the
You're gonna take
bar.
his payments?
Yeah.
His debt? All right.
As long as I can
So
have
you
the car.
can you can put in there, if it works well for you. Personally, it works really well for me, so I'm gonna put a 1 in there just because. Skew
Oh
the
yeah, me
results.
too.
Me as well.
But yeah, any questions out there? Big shout out D Cornets.
See, it's too bad Harry's not here because I think Harry would be the one who's like, this time does not work for me, but
Yeah,
he
he
had to
told-
go.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he
All
just.
the people that are
This
watching
makes his day at work so much better.
That's what I thought was funny about it. Is like a
Is he still working at it?
That's all they ever know.
I don't know where he works, but
All
he
the
works.
people on YouTube that
Monday
come
night.
Just let him have
I
it.
don't know.
Please stop.
I want to call out a friend of mine.
I don't know. I'm not. Dude, I'm just wondering.
If you want to find him,
I don't know. I just shut up.
His number is...
Any question for us, D Cornets? Anybody else out there? Any questions you have for any of the players? It's kind of a get to know the players behind the characters night. Get into what makes us tick, what we like.
We all have an adventure.
I want to talk. I don't know if we're just open table.
Yeah.
I want to talk about what interests you or what got you into RPGs or
RPG.
Sure.
Dungeons and Dragons. Period. Because I think that is an interesting little angle for everybody to take. Everybody's got one. Yeah. Everybody's got one.
Let Brian. Brian hasn't been able to talk really.
What was the question?
What got you into RPGs,
Into
especially high fantasy?
RPGs. Honestly, for straight Dungeons and Dragons stuff, it was the original No Dice, the stage
really?
show. Yeah,
Very
that was
cool.
really. I kind of knew what it was. I never really played though.
Nice.
I was
Yeah.
more video games and all that. And
Same.
Yeah, so I.
But you're like
I
a
have-
Lord of the Rings fan, right?
Well, yeah. Although I was I was jealous of Lord of the Rings because I was always a Star Wars fan first, and then we got our prequels and they were not what I expected, and then Lord of the Rings trilogy came out and everyone's like, oh, it's the greatest movies ever, and I was like, well,
Yeah, but they gave you some shitty prequels too, though.
They really did. Yeah.
that's true, but it took a while. First ever.
Not
was
as
in-
shitty. I mean, granted, not as shitty, but shitty for sure.
Pretty.
Yeah.
But I
pretty
get what you
shitty.
mean. Like those
But-
prequels came out around the same time as
Right.
the Lord of the Rings.
And it
ones.
was like, but now I mean,
That's
I've
good.
come around. They're great movies. I enjoy them much.
The prequels of Star Wars.
Yeah, that's what. No, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking
I'm
about
interested to see what they're gonna do with this Amazon series.
Yeah. What is that going to be? What's
I
that gonna be
don't
about?
know.
There's no more
Probably
content. Is this
there'll
going to be
be.
Silmarillion? Or
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
We need more content. I just imagine like every.
there's a lot of content just with Turin Bar and then the
The Elven stories. I want
yeah,
to see. I want
the
to see
Children
things-
of Huron. The Children of Huron. That's like a whole
Yeah.
several seasons right there.
Is that where the lake is named after? Lake Huron?
Yes, that is exactly yes.
I know.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah, a bunch of Englishmen read that, sailed across the sea, and started their own
native people.
Their own native nation.
Yeah.
and around Ohio.
Stacy, you like the Hobbit movies? You like the Hobbit movies? Yeah. What do you like about them?
They're entertaining. I watch them anytime.
Yeah.
The only
That is true. They are entertaining. I mean, I'm talking about like good movies, but like they're entertaining for sure.
100% agree.
I do not watch a ton of movies or care about breaking them down or talking about them for like a really long time.
Sorry, we asked.
I'll just like, if it's good, it's good. It's fine. I don't watch a ton of movies, and I'll watch The Hobbit anytime. I'll watch Lord of the Rings anytime. If it's
Those are good.
Which do you prefer?
But I just put stuff on in the background usually.
Do you prefer like the Hobbit from the giant bloated thing with the 3 movies, or do you prefer the 70-minute, or do you prefer the 70-minute Rankin Bass cartoon?
Ooh, the 70-minute Rankin Bass cartoon is real good.
It's real good.
Oh, those.
I cannot watch that thing.
What?
I fall asleep. I try to watch the cartoon. I fall asleep all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Who sang that?
Peter Yarborough.
Oh, I thought it was that one guy. There was a guy from the 70s who like always he had one name.
Oh no.
He's mentioned in an episode of Futurama about where like Cleveland went under the sea or something.
Okay, favorite genre of games. Yeah, that's good. As we go into season 2. Yeah, because season 1 we did a lot of homages to different popular culture things. In the first season, we did some. What did we do, Brian?
We did
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Westworld.
We did Westworld.
We did.
There was one bar that was Twin Peaks themed.
Yep. There was kind of a Vegas theme, like a jazz club.
Yeah.
It's not really a Helm's
Lord
Deep.
of the Rings, Helm's Deep, Shields
Pirates
Wide.
of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Or Caribbean.
We had the one that was Land's End, so just close.
Yeah, Land's End.
Right.
Just close.
We just made dumb references.
Oshkosh, Bagosh.
Welcome to the bubble.
Yeah.
Yep.
So season 2 will be a little bit different, but there'll be some opportunities to see different genres and things like that. Maybe not specific, movie and TV references, but there'll be genres of things that we'll be playing up. Let's talk about the first season, and anybody out there can shout out their favorite moments. Let's talk about favorite moments from season 1. Season 1 that led us to be here to be able to talk about stuff. Anybody have a favorite moment season 1?
I think my favorite moment was all of the episode where we were going into Kaylee's past.
Kaylee's past?
Yeah, because I love playing with Stacy because Stacy is so definitive and decisive, and her decisions
absolutely
all the time. And especially like at the end of the episode where you're trying to give her a hard decision, it's like, oh, you can do this for yourself, or my man. It's like, no, it's harder than that. No, still my man.
That is true. Stacy is unlike any person I've like played any sort of role-playing games with, because it's always like, most people are like elaborate and like try to, for myself too, I do the same thing, and try to like be really like, I'm gonna push the edge of the universe, and Stacy's like, nah, I just beat the shit out of people.
That's how I play.
Like you have a magical item.
Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout.
Just walk up people and bash them in the face. I'll mess around.
Yeah, I love it. That's why, I mean, having that adventuring party, it's really fun to have different playing styles.
My favorite thing that happened in the whole season was also from the episode when you took Bao away from me, but Harry saved him at the end and let him run away from the witch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's my favorite thing. Is that I don't get Bao anymore, but the witch doesn't either.
Well, to be honest, I didn't take Bao away from you. Like, I wasn't like trying to like rip it. I was trying to like.
You took him away from me.
It's true in some ways. I engineered the story to have it be like a thing.
No one else did.
No, it was the witch. the witch took it away.
You like Cool Cuts? You like the national anthem, the Generica national anthem? You want to? Can we do that on the banjo? Can you do that on the banjo, Brian?
How beautiful are Snarf's brown eyes. How flowing is his mane. All good looks and personality, matched only by his brains. It's an F chord, no it's not, oh well. Generica, Snarf literally created me.
That's my favorite because it's actually literally.
And all he asks is you kiss his ass from cheek to shining cheek. So yes, I can.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah, you did it really well.
Mostly.
I think my favorite moment, there's a couple of them that are the similar kind of thing, is when we have these big swelling like moments at the end where the music is happening. We have like sort of a sing along, and then Dave has this amazing ability on the spot to like extemporaneously just hit the most emotional monologue ever. And like the one where you call out Snarf
Yeah,
and
that's
like
awesome. I watched
and you
it
like
20
basically
times. Really,
man?
yeah, dude, it's fucking inspirational. It's like you
That's
know,
funny because I sat on that feeling for a really long time.
yeah.
Like,
Let's see that clip. Oh, we don't
This is like a clip. This is a clip episode without any clips.
yeah.
But I love when that happens. And then like also in that is there's moments where like we're reaching a crescendo and then you guys would freeze on camera.
Or like we're running.
Nobody will move.
Yeah, we're
yeah.
running, and yeah, that was good.
Oh my god, it was that shit was so good. James and Cookie. I don't remember. I still don't remember what your ancestor was, but
Oh yeah, I don't remember what his
I
name
swear it
was.
was Pappy.
Yeah,
I thought it was Pappy.
Happy?
Pappy.
Pappy O'Daniel.
Happy who?
Put it
That's
in
right,
the
because
wiki.
you're talking about your pappy, and then we met him, and his name was actually Pappy.
Yeah.
Because that was the one where we
Like
got
in
our
Popeye.
backstory.
Right.
That's true.
Because that was a Westworld one.
Dave or Liv or Brian, any favorite moments?
Honestly, I think my favorite was the rap battle
The rap
that
battle was
happened.
fun.
Yeah, that was pretty
The end of
great.
the Shield Wide fight, because I obviously, like, if you're watching at home, you see a different thing than what we see. Believe it or not, these are just green screens. There's no real fire
What?
right here. But I was
That
caught.
burger you gave me was cold.
Yeah. Sorry, it was also virtual.
That's it. I'm done. I'm done.
I was
I'm not
caught
done.
like perfectly between these two tornadoes of vocabulary, and the
So
words
bad.
were like I was in the crossfire.
Yeah.
That's going on my LinkedIn. Tornado of vocabulary.
We got the link there.
Games from the
Thanks, Snarf.
90s.
I appreciated doing that. I tried my very, very best, and I realized like how really quite terrible I am at freestyle rapping.
It's not
yeah.
easy.
No,
yeah.
it is very. It's amazing.
Because you have to constantly just be throwing away whatever you're going to say.
Yeah.
You have to just be like whatever.
I thought Liv did a great job and legitimately beat me.
100% better than
Thank
you.
you.
Not a doubt.
Beat me in that.
Not a doubt at all.
But that was a moment where, like, in my sort of story notes and stuff like that, never thought that would come up.
no.
Right?
Yeah.
So
That
like,
definitely
there's
came out of nowhere.
That's the best is when I feel like James sets us the scenario and then we just kind of casually subvert it or completely destroy it. Like when we all changed seats in that last episode.
Oh, that was so
Where we
good.
became
This
our
part is
girls.
And then the Shields
Soft
Wide
is
episode was actually really good because I think that was when you guys were the most on point, giving us all of those awesome suggestions.
Oh yeah,
Like we
the
would
chat
not have
room.
come up with the moms.
I was gonna say
Oh,
that was
way.
one of my
And-
favorite
yeah.
moments. Was
And they
the
keep coming back.
suburban moms.
You guys
And
are
then
just firing.
building on that, where it's like suburban moms and also their husbands,
yeah, the holding the
Yep.
purses and stuff.
and the Trojan horse,
Yeah.
and then it being on fire. Symbolism.
That was great. Yeah, I think that was the. I mean, there's been a lot of things where, yeah, like for me in terms of writing story plot, like Brian and I are writing like outlines of generally speaking, like sort of the direction that the story should
And then
go
it all
in.
goes to no.
But yeah,
not
I
all
mean,
of
it's
it.
like and then
the basic.
I mean, it's so true that everybody in the chat makes this story. Like, if the people who are watching do make the story, like the things you put in the chat definitely change the direction of the story and the direction of the season. Like, there's things that like people brought up and that like put us in the different directions that I wasn't necessarily planning on going, like in a really great way. So that's one of the cool things for me with this is like it's everybody doing.
Badges to Badger.
Yeah, Badger's the Badger.
I want Badges to Badger to come back.
He was my favorite character. I also liked when he was cryogenically frozen.
Yeah.
My favorite character, the character that made me laugh the most was Sphincter. Sphincter
The
was
man with the accent, I don't know where it went. It's kind of Swedish, and I
It
don't
was
know where
kind
he
of
was.
Swedish and everything, but like none of anything you said, I was just laughing so hard.
Well, who's the
Sphincter.
couple? That's another
the
recurring
old
set of
couple.
characters
Oh,
that
yeah.
I'm just
Well,
like,
and
I
then it
love
was-
them so much.
Bob and Louise.
Bob and Sheila.
Oh, Sheila.
Bob and
Yeah,
Sheila.
Because you said Sheila or Louise, and we made up that was his. That was like his first wife. But Sheila was okay with it, coming up because they have a very stable relationship.
Yes. That's good shit.
Bob and Sheila. Yeah.
Liv, your favorite moment was? Did you say?
So the moms, or not the moms, moms, the suburban moms.
The general interaction.
I loved that. I loved the pirate episode in general. Just got great. There's just so much. I loved the whole thing of Braca not being able to read.
When I figured that out, and then I was like, I teach Braca to read.
Yeah, and like,
myself.
but I just liked that, and like, because that's the world we live in, that would make sense that there'd be characters who can't read. My proudest moment, however, of myself, this is me just totally bragging. Episode 1. Pour the poison on the potato and throw it at the gremlins, and they're all eating it. And
Oh, you mean taters?
taters.
What's taters?
To the day I die. That will be one of my proudest moments.
Absolutely.
I remember the finding out. Well, I found out a little early about LeVar's secret, his whole secret thing, and it was kind of like, ooh, I want to say something, but I don't want to. I wanted it to be your reveal. It was a cool one because I had no idea that was.
Oh, and the episode where we just talked about our backstories.
Yeah,
because
that was fun.
made playing with each of you guys like so much more fun and deep.
Yeah, I got a lot from that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Brian, about? This is my question.
that-
Can we get a straw poll out there of people who saw that reveal coming? Yes or no? If you saw LeVar's like undead,
Right.
sort of skin and bones situation.
I remember he was like acting kind of weird one episode, and we were trying to make it so that he was a little kid pretending to be an adult wizard.
Yeah, and I was like, no, it can't be that. No.
I know, I
we were
really
like,
liked
oh,
that.
he's just being, But I like how
Did you
that
see it
turned out.
coming?
Did you see it coming?
Yes, I did.
One.
Oh.
Yeah, the Danny thing was weird, like so odd because I don't know if you guys. We were all here. And maybe you saw it. That was just an ass pull out of literally nowhere. I just
because
was
that
like,
was another
Danny.
moment where you had this epic monologue where you're like, Danny, come back to me, Danny. You falling down the well, Danny. Oh shit, Danny.
I just needed a reason to be down in the basement.
Yeah.
That wasn't just greed. Because after the first episode, everyone was like, "Yo, can you tone it down?"
Like, you're
just
a-
being greedy.
Nobody said
I
that.
like
that vibe. I got that vibe. Okay?
No.
I liked that. It wasn't like, well, we're all do-gooders. It was like, well, this guy's
I don't know.
Yeah,
a little
that's
fun.
good.
Actually, that was a fun point in the first episode where Bob and Sheila gave me a chance to be like, no, Cookie's a jerk too.
Yeah, we're not gonna help you.
Dude, did we just laugh at them?
Yes, we just laughed at
We
them.
stayed in the car and laughed at them.
We drove away.
That's right, because we had really nice shoes, really nice slippers, and yours like turned into horse shit.
Yeah, that's horse shit, yeah.
That annoyed me. It's like, this isn't gonna get us anywhere.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna get us further to the goal.
No way.
And then I
Stacey's
was
like,
like, oh,
I know.
the game resets and you have to try it again, and then you chose once again to fuck them over.
We will
I was
not
like,
learn.
Murder hobos.
this is not where we need
I was
to
gonna say we're not.
The guy's actually here.
Bits. Oh, no, it's bits.
I don't know if that's
Whatever.
Okay. This is something I would love. straw poll on the.
We can be bought, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. We are dancing monkeys here for your pleasure.
I'd love to hear from people who are watching if they enjoyed the bit song. Because one thing that we did
hastily ripped off.
Over the course of the season, we added things as we went along. And in the beginning, we didn't have anything for. Oh my God.
Oh, it's still going.
Okay, so damn, that was 200. So do we have to do it twice? No. I'm just kidding. Do people out there like the bits and like the subscription songs? Like, is that something that makes you feel like if you're a subscriber or if you're given bits, is that something that makes you feel like, yes, I really like that. It makes me feel special. Cold Cuts likes it. So we'll put that up there. Oh, we have to talk about the chat hat too. Don't let me forget about that day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the Mad Libs.
We have to have a serious talk about that.
Yeah. It's the sequel to We Need to Talk About Kevin. We need to talk about.
Yes.
For book club.
You sound so pissed that you had to read it. So bad. You're like, I had to read that for book club.
You've been reading something more depressing.
Yeah, or would you like to see a different version? I mean, it would be sad. To be honest, I really love the subscription song.
Yeah.
I like when it goes in the middle and we're doing something to make us stop and sing.
I like how we barely ever remember the lyrics to it.
Now Nick really has it. I always just look to Nick now because he knows the second part of that.
I mean, we could write original lyrics to
Nope.
it.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Nope. All right.
I would never remember those.
Yeah.
I mean, we could literally like put them on a
done
piece
this,
of
like,
paper
years.
and just place them here on the table. But yeah, let's stick with the original.
Yeah. So anybody who is out there, let us know one or two if you like the bit song. So in the second season, there's going to be some new things that we're going to add. Excuse me. There's going to be some things that might go away. Just shifting and changing the things there. So, really, if there's something you want to see, if there's a particular song that you'd like to be incorporated, that kind of stuff. We really tried to incorporate over the course of the season different ways for people to get into it. So tonight, we're going to do something that we did where during the intermission, we're going to get people in the chat to sort of throw out either a monster that they want to be a monster or maybe they want to be a hero, and we're going to have like a little collective battle. The second half of the night is going to be this battle where we really use the people who are watching.
Yeah. So if you were going to be a monster or a hero, hit us with that info.
Yeah.
And then
during the intermission, so it gives you some time to think about it.
Yeah.
Gives us some time to to compile that, so I make sure that everybody gets involved. And there's one person that we didn't get involved last time. I believe it was Savrile. So we'll make sure
I thought it was De Leon.
De Leon. De Leon. Okay.
Sorry, De Leon.
So he was some sort of librarian character.
He's a barber, I thought. Yeah, this is
a barber. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember things.
Librarian, barber.
Barbarian.
Barbarella.
Yeah, exactly. So that's something that we tried to do. We added including people in the fights, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, I want to be a bipolar owl bear named Scowl Bear.
Nice. That's crazy. Do you take your lithium or not?
I do.
Flip for it. That's
No, he doesn't. Oh
damn. Disassociation. Oh. So that's something we added. The subscription song, the bit song. We want to make things as interactive as possible, up to a point. Obviously, we can't. We want to tell a story and we want to have things move along, but we also want to include everybody. So if you have ideas, now is a good time. Yeah, we want it to be fun for everybody.
Have a bit of fun.
Because one of the biggest things when we first started talking about taking the show and turning it into a streaming sort of venture is you watch a lot of the D&D on Twitch and other streaming things, and it is not interactive at all. You're just sort of passively watching, and we wanted No Dice on Sexy Hackers to be really different. We wanted people to be able to influence the story, have their ideas, see that to the on screen and all that kind of stuff. So I think we did a pretty good job, but there's always ways to get better and improve upon that. So if you have just like your ideas you have when we have the campaign adventure, anything that you have would be great.
Well, we talked about how we're going to do something after the break. Did we ask about the break yet? Is it too long? Is it too short?
I think that's a good question to add. People who are watching.
Do a straw poll?
A straw poll about the intermission. One thing is, we did the first couple of episodes without an intermission, and it was real marathon-y.
Yeah.
But I had to pee.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my butt hurt.
So, we sort of added the intermission for a little bit of break for the performers, because it's not like when you are watching a lot of the D&D players, it's real it's not as fast-paced. Like, they're not having to constantly generate ideas and perform. Like, there's maybe a spot where Dave is doing it and everybody else can sort of relax. But with us, because you don't have to take the time to worry about the dice and all that kind of stuff, it's way more fast-paced. Awesome. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that was one thing for us, is we're literally performing for 2.5 hours, and really playing. And I mean, a huge credit to Brian and all the seated players. You guys are constantly generating really fantastic ideas on the spot. I have at least the ideas of the story and things to go from. And I have a computer in front of me that if I need to look something up, I can do that or whatever. But you guys who are playing, you guys don't know the story, you don't know what's happening, and you are doing a fantastic job, at least in my opinion, of creating really awesome suggestions or really cool choices that really make the story go along.
It's fun that there's things that there's a little puzzle sometimes.
Yeah.
There's actually something to figure out.
Yeah, I try to do that a little bit,
with the
with the old ye old vanity thing when I was his weakness is in the bathroom.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Thank you, because that's about the level of puzzles that I can sort of create.
Yeah. Is it a pun or is it a puzzle? It's a puzzle.
It's a Rapunzel.
Perhaps small riddles. I feel like riddles come best in threes. Just so you can make that rhyme.
Yeah.
Answer me these riddles 3.
That is true. Yeah.
Answer you these riddles 2.
So it seems like people are liking the intermission, which I think is
Can I ask,
good.
does 2 mean no? And
2
1 means
Two
yes?
means
So there's 15
10
minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or 4 is no break. So nobody wants any break. People seem to like 10 or 15 minutes, which is cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that listed somewhere?
Yeah.
It's
up
there.
there. It's up.
I'm
Are you
sorry.
seeing the chat there? And
That's
also,
why I keep turning around.
it'll
so I
be
can see
compiled.
it.
We'll have all the information there.
It's simple numbers. 1 is 15, 2 is 10, 3 is 5, 4 is no, 0.
Yeah, 5 counts as a 3/4 break from the initial break.
Text no
6 is
to
in
5, 3, 7.
I make things a 5-minute one, as long as there was a break.
Well, I mean, I think one of the things that we are thinking about with the break is we don't want people to feel like they lose momentum.
Right,
So,
we just left them. It was like, all right, bye. Yeah.
but it seems like people at least like some sort of break.
5 or 5.
10 minutes is good. 15 minutes, whatever we do. It helps us go to the bathroom.
I like 10 minutes because that also gives you time to decide whether or not you need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, sometimes your bladder's like, what do I do?
And for you guys at home, you can
Just
decide
gonna
to poop
spam
with the
the
door
2
closed.
option right now.
Yeah, or you know what? I have on occasion been watching Twitch while pooping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop.
Yeah, crazy.
Don't stop and subscribe.
Don't stop.
But if you need to get up and get a snack, which happens to me most of the time when I'm sitting at home.
And if you gotta
Gives you
turn that
some
snack into poop and you're ready to get
Nobody
rid
can see us. What if we, for season 2,
We
get
are- we're
toilets?
Yeah, can we just have Snarf,
I think you'd be able to
toilets
tell.
all here and we're just...
You wouldn't be able to see it, but it would be one person getting
It's just like,
Yeah, it's like...
Oh, Liv's really
this is a really hard decision he's making.
This is my serious moment.
and then everyone else's face gets
a snack.
very
Or
passionate.
you make the grown-up adult,
Erupting out of
I
you.
smell a fart but I'm not telling face, like...
Telling.
Yeah, I smell a fart but I'm not gonna say anything.
Or you also make the grown-up, I did fart, but I'm trying not to let you know.
Sometimes,
yeah,
honestly,
the grown-up. Yeah, it was me. Thank you for being quiet.
Yeah.
sometimes I do, and sometimes I I can't remember if I did because I'm distracted by other things.
You're like,
Fart,
"Is that
I mean,
me?"
yeah. People are like, did someone fart? I'm like, maybe. I'll take responsibility. Also, I can't smell, so fun
In general?
fact.
Yeah.
in
Is it
general.
because you don't
Very
eat enough
weak.
meat?
Very weak sense of. No, it's always been there.
Because I've heard that's a thing.
I mean,
Snarf.
he had to sell something for all that incredible talent.
Yes.
He met the devil at the crossroads.
And I didn't have a soul anymore, so.
We have just a couple more questions.
He was on right after Bone Fest.
I do. You're the one dating him.
All right. Very good. Very
Yeah,
good.
all right.
Well done.
Bits.
Bits are done.
But not not
So I want to talk
digital
about the
bits.
chat hat.
Hey James, let's talk about the
Forget
chat
about
hat.
that.
The chat hat. Dave was the only one who wore the chat hat.
Till now.
Till then. Oh.
Season 2 is going to be coming in the later weeks. We have some things that we're working on. Maybe next week, maybe the week after that. We'll let you know. But the chat hat is something where
It's a good idea.
Yeah. I would.
Thank you for that.
I would ask out there. Do people like the chat hat? The chat hat is what Liv is wearing right now. The chat hat is a hat that the wearer has
Watch
to.
out, by the fire. It's by the fire.
The chat hat makes it so the wearer can only say things that are in the chat. It's almost like a challenge. So right now, Dave had been the only one using it. I'd like to see others to wear the chat hat, almost like it could be like a challenge.
Yep.
Or a punishment.
A punishment of sorts.
Start thinking.
Would people like to see the chat hat be a punishment?
Is a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. So that would be my question.
Can we do like
Is it
because
active
the chat hat says I need friends, please talk to me. Can we do a thing where we like go to Summerfest and one of these guys wears it and like just see if anybody talks to you while you're wearing the chat hat?
I would
On
love
the
to do
street.
that.
I
That
hate
would
the
be funny.
person sitting next to me. Now watch me punch them.
I need friends, please talk to me. And they have to say whatever the people in the chat are saying to the people live in front of your face.
That'd be crazy.
That could be
so,
fun
yeah.
or dangerous.
Is a good idea.
So chat.
LOL, yay.
LOL, yay.
Shameless.
So you can see that there's a little link to that. You can buy your own chat hat.
Or you guys film a video and then send it to us.
Yeah.
Buy the chat hat.
And film a video
Is
and
it
send it
still
to us.
on? Is it? Oh, okay, good.
Okay, yeah, she still has the chat hat on. So yeah, out there, if there's anybody who has any ideas,
I'm dumb.
okay.
This is fun when I'm not wearing it and someone else is.
Yeah.
It's never been the scenario. It's always for me.
So we're gonna have some things in the second season where there's some interactiveness. The Mad Libs are gonna go away. The Mad Libs are gonna go away, but
There's just no way to quantify them.
people have been saying those things and using things in the chat. We've been just using the chat as the way to use those suggestions. So in the season 2, there'll be more opportunity. Yeah, there'll be more opportunity just to talk in the chat to get your suggestions and ideas out there. But there will be a cool thing where we'll be able to have almost like a if you're a subscriber. Sexy. There you'll be able to use the magic emote. The magic emote, and in that there'll be a meter.
Ooh, meter. Like a swing meter or
like
a limit meter?
Like a limit break.
Like a limit break meter?
Yeah,
Ooh.
so where there will be something that will happen, and that'll change. But basically, if you're a subscriber, there's the emote with the magic wand, and the more the magic wand is used, the meter will go up. And as time goes by, once you're having a real hard time there, Snarf.
He's drunk.
So that'll be pretty cool. That'll be maybe a way to get the chat hat to be a punishment. Is the magic meter will go up a certain.
You can do it like fast too. You can just be like, put that chat hat on for 2 minutes.
Yeah, and that's all it was. Yeah, we'll see that. Okay, we're running up against the 1 hour mark. Time flies when you're talking D&D. So what we're gonna do is those of you who are watching in the chat, throw out your. There you go. There's the magic wand. Hey! Yay!
Do you believe in magic?
We're doing it. You're doing it, Peter.
You're doing it, Peter. There you are.
There you are. So the more you do those magic wands, the only way you can use that emote is if you're a subscriber. So the keyword is case sensitive. Sexy hack magic. So in the chat there, throw an idea for a monster or a hero.
Ooh, all right, monster, a hero.
Emotes, De Leon.
Oh, it's case sensitive. Good.
Case sensitive.
It's case sentient.
I am the sedative.
So we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to get into throw out some locations and some locations for me to use, and monsters, or if you want to be a hero character, you play with LeVar and Brekka and Cicalia and Cookie. So throw that in the chat.
The banjo might be going away, so if you have any banjo requests, just say them now. Did we do the theme song with banjo?
No, we're gonna do the banjo theme song as we go into intermission.
Yeah, all right.
And then we are going to come back and we're going to have a little one-off encounter with everybody in the chat. So throw out your ideas in the chat, please. All right, let's hear this awesome banjo theme song.
All right. You all know the words, right?
Of course. Oh, yeah. Come on, 100%.
Come, brave men and women, all gathered here inside this hall. Hearken to adventure's call and feel your spirits rise. There's wizards, rogues, and maidens fair, barbarians in fur underwear. You can play most anywhere when you're playing with no dice. Yeah! No dice, no fire and ice, where arrows fly and swords slice. There's honor, blood, and sacrifice, but never any dice. So let us play into the night, imaginations will take flight. If you call us nerds, you're goddamn right, and we're playing with no dice. It's hard to do that modulated chord on a banjo.
Yeah.
Yay!
We're going to be back. We're going to be back in 10 minutes. So throw out your monsters, throw out your heroes. If you haven't subscribed, give us subscribe. If you haven't bought a shirt from Sexy Hackers yet, buy one. Look at this. Dream big. Have good ideas. Let's fucking party when we come back on No Dice at Sexy Hackers TV.
That was fast.
Director Michael Bay. Okay, so this is what we have from the chat. Storylord wants to be a hero.
All right.
A talking flying squirrel.
Gee.
Special. So Savril, you want to be a nun with bad gas, but also special ability is super fast fingers.
Bad gas like mustard gas, or just like probably farts?
Yeah, farts.
Farts.
Yeah, probably.
So if I'm wrong, Savril, in saying that you want a nun with bad farts, please put it in the chat that you want mustard gas or something
Like chemical warfare.
Maybe she just ate a lot of mustard and now she has mustard gas.
Ooh.
Boom, that's awesome.
Not that horrible.
And we also have a centaur with psychic powers.
Ooh.
In Living Color era Jim Carrey.
That's a really great choice.
Absolutely.
Fantastic
Fire
choice.
Marshal Bill here.
Yeah. God, I love Fire Marshal Bill. Still to this day.
Yeah, Fire Marshal Bill's good.
Fights.
And then Phoebe the Barbarian. I wonder who that could be. A fire-breathing ninja.
Right.
Cold Cut's also a Michael Bay.
Like Beyonce?
Well, yeah, like
Michael Beyonce?
It's a secondary character. I like that it's like a knockoff Michael Bay. So it's like Michael Bay that like makes like movies in Taiwan.
No, I'm picturing it's Michael Bay, but the way that he acts with his girlfriend. It's just Michael Bay.
Yeah, it's my Bay. Okay, it's farts. Savril has confirmed it is farts.
It's farts.
I think we should have flipped for it, but that's just
That's
me.
not. That's just
Too
you.
late.
Too late. Too late.
No, the coin is
The
recharging
amount
in
of
its Sun
bits he's
Temple.
given, I'll allow it. But watch yourself, Counselor.
It's too late, baby. It's too late.
No, we really can.
No, it's...
Sexy hack farts. Come on, sexy hacks, get it together. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Fart.
That's just me.
Okay, so anyone out there who would like to give me a location that I can use for these monsters
Oh,
when Snarf farts?
he says it's true.
Every time a Snarf farts, a universe is born.
I am Tetsu.
So my
That would
family,
have made Akira so much better.
my family always says that when you fart, you're just shooting poop particles into the air, which, as far as I'm concerned, that means his universe is literally poop particles.
Poop particles.
He squishes his girlfriend and that dude.
All right, let's
I'll
see
never
here.
forget that.
So throw out his location if you will. If you know, let's just see right now. So let's imagine we're in the war room, X-Men style. We're in the war room. And we're loading up a program, a fight program.
Hello, I have installed this new magical room for you. I will teach you how to fight because you are such useless weaklings for me right now.
Wow, that's really easy for you to say now, LeVar.
Yes, well, in fact, it is much easier for me to say now that I have demigod and divine powers.
Well, why don't you just do everything then?
I might, but you know what? I am very busy. On Tuesdays, I have a Scrabble game. I have to get together with my friends, okay? Ganesh will be there.
Ganesh.
Oh, yeah, which is a
How was the old Trump face anyway?
Anyway, you have only here.
Okay, I got it.
You must choose the button.
Okay, so you hit the button and it's an underwater city. It's an underwater city.
Yeah, tentacle.
Yeah. So you're fighting in an underwater city. So there's some airlocks and tubes where it's like you can be on ground, and then there's water fights that can happen at the same time. Okay. Very interesting, for sure. Okay. So in Living Color era, Jim Carrey comes out to you and he says, well, we've got a real bad problem here. It's Fire Marshal Bill here.
Is that, what is that Jim Carrey? I gotta...
Get his autograph. Get his autograph for me, please.
I don't even know what that.
I want mine to read in case I don't see him.
For what?
Jim Carrey. The autograph.
I'm not signing any autographs. Fuck you. I'm the mayor.
No, Jim Carrey, fuck you.
I'm the mayor of this underwater city, and Jim. We've got some real big problems. I need your help. Real bad. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. All right. I really respect this bit.
Okay, alrighty, Living Color, Jim Carrey, what can we do for you?
Oh wow, we've got some really bad invaders that are trying to steal my orb of omnipotence.
Your magical light.
The orb of living color.
There we go. I don't know the theme song of it.
Neither do I.
You can do what you wanna do. In living color. You living color.
Damn, you guys know it really well.
And then they're painting everything.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta dance.
I mean,
J-Lo was not a dancer, right?
Yeah, she was a
Dancer,
backup
yeah,
dancer.
Fly Girls.
Yeah, Fly Girls.
Yeah.
So he says.
Tommy Davidson with a bike wheel.
Woo! I'm Tommy Davidson.
That's not Tommy
That's my Tommy Davidson impression.
Nice.
I'm little and I'm real energetic.
Is that Tommy Davidson?
Hold on.
Welcome to No Dice 90s, everybody.
I'm Tommy Davidson. Excuse me.
Okay, so we're here in this underwater city. Just to pause a second, just to remind people how to play. You can type in the chat, flip for it, what do you want to see, flip for it. You can throw out suggestions. We have a whole bunch of awesome characters from the chat that will be joining us in this little mini campaign here for the next 45 minutes to an hour. So you can jump in there. You can also you can tell us to use any one of these fantastic weapons that we have in the old bag of holding there. You can see there's the bag of holding. So you can just shout out, say it's a weapon, and I'll just straight up throw out a weapon. Okay?
And call out flip for it.
The flip. This is what the flip does. So if you call out and say, "Wow, do more Jim Carrey impersonations, James," and I'll say, "Well, we gotta flip for it. This is what it looks like." They definitely do want to see more Jim Carrey impersonation. So that's what the flip for it does. Okay, so in living color, Jim Carrey lets you know that in the main hall of this underwater city, it's a big circular middle portion with different tubes that go off to different living areas. The main hall.
Now, is this looking like C-Lab 2020, or is it like the Gungan City?
I'm thinking Gungan City.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking C-Lab, but sure.
Okay.
Sorry,
C-Lab then.
Yeah, see, that's fine.
I was thinking Snorks, but that's just me, I guess.
Come along with
Okay,
this.
is it, because I literally have no idea any of those things you just said are.
Lots of domes.
Is it like,
Picture
Yes,
domes.
domes. Picture domes. Yes.
okay,
Glass
so it's
domes.
like people who had to make a city underwater,
Yes, well,
not like the
In
Little
Living
Mermaid they
Color
live
era,
under.
Jim Carrey realized that if only to find a real purpose in your life, you have to go underwater.
Yes.
Because people keep on getting trapped in that eat, sleep, work, and entertainment cycle.
Yeah, it's a thing.
That's so deep.
Yeah, it
just
really
like our
is.
city
Just like the
underwater.
city, yeah.
But he is, and he is,
You guys just
Deep
styled
as our
so
city
fucking good.
now
That was awesome.
he is a fully human Jim Carrey, right? He's not like a Jim Carrey.
No, he's not a mer Jim Carrey.
Okay.
New Facebook tagger. That's as deep as my city.
Are they working on that technology currently?
Let's see if they're working on mer technology. They are not.
We're gonna go
They're just
nowhere.
This is good
gonna
enough.
live their life, paint huge pictures of shit underwater and live.
There's no Shape of Water situation going on where people are getting
Not yet.
scandalous.
Not yet.
All
Yeah.
freaky with unfolding penis.
Is anyone else
a matter
of
picturing
time.
Sandy Cheeks dome? Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, like Sandy
we're-
Cheeks,
we're
but
all
many of those.
Picturing it.
Yeah. So they're floating around, but Sakila, you have adaptations. You're all good. But you're in this initial airlock. You've been brought down. This is a war room situation, so LeVar has made this program.
Yeah,
to
welcome.
test. Jesus Christ, there's so many things happening right now. This is fucking hard to focus. If I had ADHD, I would be either A, loving this, or B, dying.
I do, and I'm enjoying it.
Tom Hanks isn't there, but John Candy is.
Let's see if Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah are there. I just want to see this, De Leon. No, they are not there. So that'd be a good opportunity to just say, Flip is, Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah.
Also, Eugene Levy's there.
Oh, that's
He was
good.
in that too.
Any other famous mermaid references?
He
No,
tells
I mean
you
besides.
that down this tube airlock is the way to the main hall there, where they have taken up residence. There's a whole bunch of evil creatures. There is a fine. Let's see if Eugene Levy's there. No, he's not.
No, he's not. His eyebrows are flotation devices, so he can't get.
You automatically. I gotta go now. My son's masturbating into a pipe. Hey, flies away.
There's a fire-breathing ninja there.
Powers are not very effective.
No.
Except for inside the.
Yeah,
inside the
they're
door.
all inside the main bubble.
Yeah.
Well,
That's actually even more dangerous
they're
because the
pumping
fire
oxygen
is
in,
more
yeah.
oxygen.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, thank you, physics. Michael Bay is there, and a
Making
nun
sure his fire is
a
as
nun
big
with
as
bad,
possible.
Bad gas. But
Sister
Sister
Flatulence.
Yep,
Yeah.
Sister Flatulence. Yep.
Could it be Sister Mary Flatulence?
Yeah, Sister Mary Flatulence. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Sister Mary Flatulence. But there is one hero from the underwater in living color that has decided to fight alongside you, and this is a talking flying squirrel. This story lord is a talking flying squirrel.
Oh, flying squirrel.
Pursued by Russian agents all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not an agent. I am.
I'm out for something you really like. Other different kinds of voices that are like a squirrel. I don't know. What does the squirrel sound like?
That's the rock.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it would
that's
be that.
exactly what it sounds.
Now there's something you'll really like.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Okay, and so Jim Carrey says, "You're our only hope."
You're our only hope.
Yikes.
Are our heroes the same as they always are?
Yeah, it's LeVar and Braca and Scalia and Cookie.
And the Fonz, apparently.
I'm feeling good, man.
LeVar, is your skin back to stay?
Yeah.
If I want it to be, yes. I have long since gone beyond the need for a corporeal form.
Okay, so the door lock opens. And just a waft of nasty smelling cabbage fart.
I know what someone's been eating.
I can wait with
See
all
where
my
this is
tentacles.
smelling?
It's almost like a wall of noxious gas that you can almost push aside with your hands.
If only.
If only.
I quickly dissolve my nose.
Let's see if it works. Let's see if you've got your
Yeah, I do
program.
not need this anymore.
Okay. So you've gotten the programming enough where you can dissolve your
Yes.
nose, and everybody else. Let's see if Cookie, if you're able to further move on in this area. Okay, you're fine. You've cooked with a whole bunch of nasty stuff before. Your oral factories are all crazy. Cicalia and
Cabbage with a little bit of eggs.
just you get the notes. You're it's almost like a sommelier. of
Yeah,
farts.
exactly. So they fire. It's like
Cicalia and Braca, let's see if you can take the smell as well. No, so you guys are dazed.
Dazed,
confused?
sure.
Dazed, not confused yet. So you're gonna, I don't know, let's just say you we'll have to flip every once in a while to see if you throw up.
Alright.
Alright? Okay, so you hear this cackle and then also this praying,
In Latin.
Holy Mother of God, give me the strongest farts ever to destroy mine enemies.
Why would you pray for farts?
Bequeath me the power.
Bequeath.
Bequeath.
Oh, boy.
Just let it be a speed bump. Just keep going. Just keep going. Don't call attention to it. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
See if you throw up. You do it. No, you don't. You don't throw up.
Keep it down. Keep it
Forever
down.
and ever, anus.
You hear just like just huge like fighting sounds like. It's just a Michael Bay trailer playing.
We can't understand what's going on because of
As
these
you
cuts
guys
so
are-
fast.
Yeah, as you are walking down this tunnel, moving the cloud of gas away, it's like a jump cut after jump cut.
Yes. Everything is zoomed in all bad. I can't tell.
I don't know which one I am.
And then you hear a. Oh, bits! Here we go, bits, Arrow.
Let me get to the bits.
Let's get the real bits.
All right.
Bits and 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 bits. I was with you.
Well, it started a little weird. It's been a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Been
a while.
Yes, bring him.
Been a while.
Okay, so you make your way down the tunnel, and then in the middle of the dome is it was like a huge eating hall and a place for everybody to congregate. But now the tables are all overturned into like a big fort. And there's like blankets and pillows and stuff like that. It's a stronghold of these ne'er-do-wells, these evildoers, and they from the fort you hear, "Who comes there?" And out from behind is a centaur, all black. Hair, just like the horse part. The horse part is all black hair.
Right.
And huge.
Now,
yeah. What?
Of course, he probably has the centaur accent, right? With scenes like this, you can tell all centaurs have this accent, obviously.
I don't know if they are.
Or do they?
Let's see if they.
Maybe
do.
is this
I think they do, yeah.
underwater ones?
I think they do.
Underwater ones. They
Yeah,
do.
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, sure.
All the centaurs.
And he comes out and asks you what you are doing here.
It is I, Lord Levar Lazaro, king and overseer of Generica.
Can you roll and see if I throw up?
I can flip, yeah. I can flip for it. You do not.
Oh yeah,
throw
flip,
Up.
not roll.
I prestidigitated away.
You do not throw up.
Did you say Lord Lavar? What happened to Snarf then?
He is in me now.
sexy kinda.
Would you like to qualify that then?
No.
Well, I certainly didn't vote for you.
Papa.
Good. Yeah, I do not require your vote. I take what is mine by divine mandate.
Divine mandate?
Yes.
Well, what kind of basis for government is this?
It's
you can't
pretty
go around
simple.
claiming
It's simple, okay? Look, I have the magic. I defeated the person with the powers. His powers are now scattered throughout Generica. I must find, small portions of them. I have found some around here. I smell it.
All right, you know what? I'll go consult with my colleagues.
You have a
Just
certain
one moment.
snarfiness about you.
Oh, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
You are welcome.
So he rides back to the tent.
How can you smell anything
I don't-
other than cabbage farts?
I am also part turtle now. I am all things in Generica. I can smell with my butt if need be.
All right, hello again.
turtles smell with their butts?
Turtles may do many things. I pull out a National Geographic book.
Let me.
Take a look.
All right, that's
can do all
clearly a
sorts-
lie.
Yeah.
I overheard that last part. Anyway, I mean,
Come on, welcome back. Come on back into the circle.
sure. Talk with my colleagues, and
Yeah.
we're going to need you to prove your divinity.
Okay.
So bring it on then.
Yeah! I want to do the what's the chick from the Lord of the Rings?
Galadriel.
Oh, would feel me and love me. But I'm just gonna be like, I want to do something awesome, like. We would all.
There's jump cut after jump cut.
TGI Fridays for everyone. Everyone would have rim tips every day.
Could you use the skeleton voice, please?
I'll find you, E-Man, and destroy Generica. Tend to Generica.
And clearly, the centaur is not going to allow you to take over his kingdom that he's created.
Not cool, dude.
And his
I just like how there's a bunch of centaurs that decided the best place for them to be was at the bottom.
It's because they're seahorses.
Do they all have flippers?
they could be seahorses.
No, didn't you know? We're seahorses.
Thank you.
Mistakes in
Thank you.
Thank you, Liv. Okay, and out from the blankets comes
it's a fort.
from the blanket fort the nun with noxious gas, and as she comes out, she like poofs into existence in a cloud of fart.
Sister Flatulence.
Sister Mary Flatulence comes out from the top of the dome, repels a fire-breathing ninja who's like a real cool dude, and he's like, "Hey, totally, let's ninja this shit up."
He's a surf ninja, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a surfing ninja
Surf
for sure.
ninja.
Michael Bay's just got a camera, and if it holds too long on one person, it steals their soul.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
He's all tall and skinny and saying something like mean about Megan Fox.
Okay, so the flying squirrel attacks at.
Now here's something you'll really like.
And jumps towards the fire-breathing ninja and sees if he can and smash him against the wall. Yeah, the flying squirrel smashes the ninja against the glass of the dome, and as he does this, a little bit of fire spurts out and lights on the gas of the flying nun. Let's see if they can get a reflex to jump out of the way, everybody. Let's see if the party can jump out of the way. Here we go, flip!
Yes.
Everybody does sufficient flips and jumps, but the fort begins to.
Michael Bay, of course, focuses on the explosion for
way
far
too long.
longer.
Yeah,
Far
and as he
longer.
does this, his coat gets on fire because he's way too infatuated with the fire.
This is great. This is
Oh God! Get into the shot! Yeah, Michael Bay's real creep. Yeah, he's Michael Bay. You know, he's into sexy stuff. Michael Bay, you know, B-E-Y.
Oh, Michael Bay, yeah.
Sexy directors.
Yeah.
Sexy
directors.
If you like it, then you should have zoomed in on it. Can't see shit.
Zacalia, what do you do?
What's happening at me right now?
You just dodge the fireball, and sort of in a line, you have these. You have this nun, this crazy ninjas pushed up against the glass by the flying talking squirrel, and Michael Bay is a little bit on fire, and then
The farting nun is bad or good?
farting nun is bad.
I would like to seal up the farting nun's butt.
Okay, so you want to put something in his bunghole, the bunghole? Mm-hmm. Okay, what are you trying to jam up the bung?
One of my tentacles.
What? You're gonna try to like make it pop like a steam engine, like.
And that's suctioned on there.
Yeah, suction on there. Okay, let's see.
Come
if we
for
get
the
that.
tentacles. Come for the tentacles.
Oh, prison purse. That's gross. I don't even want to.
That's how your ass is a prison purse. That's what a prison purse is.
I
is your
figured.
ass.
I figured.
Never heard that before?
No, I have. It's just you being like, your ass is a prison
It's
purse.
super just.
Okay, so as you reach for the nun, she takes your hand and begins to like bring you down to start praying with you.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So
No,
she,
do not do it. Don't pray to anyone but me.
Okay.
It's only one of my tentacles praying.
Yeah, Braca.
Good.
Well, she's trying to drag you down into prayer. We'll see when we come back.
Get you on your knees. Wow.
Wow.
Do I have knees?
Gross.
I don't know. Flip for if I have knees.
That's how you pray.
Those would be some weird ass tentacles.
I was gonna say this is a really fetishized.
Okay,
Concept.
Braca, what do you do? After
So
you flip out of the way of the little fireball.
Sure.
Fireball. Farter ball. I'm getting there, Stacy.
So I pull out my new sword, which is from Cellar Door. I've named it Tater Saller.
What is it called?
Tater Saller, because my old weapon got turned into potato salad. So now it's named after Cellar Door and potato salad.
They call it potato salad.
Anyway, so
Very thoughtful. Very thoughtful. Thank you, Liv.
as she is distracted, and by she I mean the nun, I take my sword
Yeah.
and I try to to cut her in half, but from her butt up.
So you're trying to like skewer her?
Come for the butt stuff.
Like,
Stay for the butt stuff.
No, like you know how she already has a crack in the middle of her body? That's where I'm gonna start and go shoop up the rest of the way.
Like a zipper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Crazy, man.
I feel like
He's going for all the orifices.
I feel like Savril really didn't know what he was getting into when he made the suggestion.
Yes.
Sorry, Savril.
Or maybe he really
Oh, maybe he really did.
What did she explode?
I don't know. Let's see if.
Like a bomb.
Yeah, let's see if you. Oh my god, I don't know how to say it. No. As you're doing this, the centaur closes its eyes, and around you is like a bubble that, like, your sword hits the bubble, and you begin floating up. He's like.
Oh, it's full of water?
He's using his psychic powers to like encapsulate you in a shell, like a translucent. You know, almost like when you go into those like crazy things where like it's a cushion and you can like roll in it and bounce and stuff.
Yeah.
It is stinky?
No.
Oh, that's
He's
not
just
the
using
nun.
magic.
No, it's not the nun, it's just him.
This nun idea is gold. I
So
tell
it's
you,
his butt.
gold.
Come with me, and you'll see. It's a world of pure imagination.
Okay, so currently I'm stuck in
How
a
long can I
bubble.
do this exit?
I have an idea.
Wait,
Can I go?
Yeah, Cookie, you go for it.
Okay.
Mary?
So I take, I go into my pouch that I always have with various things, and I pull out some garlic, because everybody knows that garlic is a natural gas inhibitor. So I take the garlic and I shove it into the nun's mouth and
like
make her do it
Oh,
raw
the
garlic.
mouth this time, thank God.
Yes.
Let's see if the mouth is better than the butt.
Okay.
Well, there.
Yes!
Jesus
Always his.
Can we have a straw poll there?
Is the garlic better?
Straw poll, Snarf.
No, better than butt.
1 is mouth, 2 is butt.
I'm gonna vote.
I take 2 or 3 garlic.
Of course, 2 is butts.
So I shove some
Snarf
garlic
just said no.
into her mouth to reduce her gas.
Okay.
Alright, that's all I got.
Well, we could always flip for it.
No.
We'll just leave it at one.
So you shove the garlic down her throat, and she begins to shrink and shrivel. She lets go of Cecilia's tentacle, and she's like, no, no!
What a world! What a world!
Okay, Lavar,
Ah, yes.
your turn.
Okay. I am going to, Jesus, Stacy. Okay, I'm going to.
Damn, Stacy.
Next shirt idea.
That's my turn. I'm stunned.
Oh boy.
I found out unless I'm very drunk.
I like it. Stacy's usually the most reserved out of all of us.
Right.
But all of a sudden she's like, oh my god.
Okay, I'm going to leech the nun's power from her. Whatever it is that's giving her farty power, I want to take the source of it.
Okay, it's a rosary made of beans.
Oh, good. They mean beads.
Yes,
And a different kind of beads.
Well, I've heard of this artifact, I say, reaching for it. I'm going to hover my hand over it and just kind of start. It's the magical fruit! Yeah.
Well,
I'm just going to try to take its power because I am
You're gonna just
assuming that it is part of this, like,
Yeah.
Snarf's diet and all his kind of latent energies
he's
kind
put it in
dispersed.
Yep, these are some of his minions that he has created. We still have some allegiance to Snarf. Want to put Snarf back in power.
Yeah, not to be super anime, but it's like that. It's like Inuyasha. There's just like a bunch of little magic things all over now.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
like everything that they touch kind of fucks it up.
Yep. Okay, so the bean rosary. Each little part of the rosary is a different pinto bean.
Yeah.
Dried pinto bean.
Yes.
As she goes through them, she says all the prayers
Give me the power of your pinto rosary.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
So as you take you find from her hands as she's shrinking from the garlic, she falls into a pile of habits. Her habits are.
Looks like her bad habit is done with it.
Michael Bay's like, oh shit! Michael Bay's head just explodes with the catchphrase. And now he's just headless, running around with a camera.
But you can't tell. You can't tell the difference.
You can't tell the difference between the shots because that's
We call this the director's cut.
His chest just explodes. Who gives a shit? I want to see Michael Bay die. So it doesn't matter. Name one good Michael Bay movie.
The Rock.
The Bad Boys.
Okay.
Bad boys.
Okay, so next up we have the centaur is going to try to. Braca is covered in this ball sphere, and he's going to try to throw you against the glass and like out into the water to try to drown you in the water. But you know that you never know what's going to happen to the dome. Okay, so he throws you against it, it bounces off, and bounces back at him, and knocks him over, and he's just a horse. You know, like horses can't get themselves
Yeah,
up.
and they're like kicking.
Really well, I mean they can, but like most of the time it means they're gonna die.
So does that break his concentration?
Well,
Well, if they break an ankle or something.
yeah.
Does that break his concentration so the bubble
Yeah, it
pops?
breaks his concentration and you fall to the ground and you're out of the bubble.
Am I like on top of him?
Let's see. Let's go for it. You are. You fall on top of him. Okay, fire-breathing ninja is wrestling with this flying squirrel, and he tries to give him the kiss of death, and he likes to like kiss him and blow fire into the squirrel, and tries to
That's hot.
roast him, baby, roast him or broast him. Yeah!
Oh no! The flying squirrel got roasted.
Just that silence.
No homo. You're like, wow.
So he's full on.
Put that on a shirt to make James happy.
Come on. So he kisses the flying squirrel and breathes fire into the squirrel and totally cooks and from the inside out. Let's see if the flying squirrel dies. I don't know. Yeah, it falls to the ground in a crisp.
Is he delicious?
We won't know till we eat him.
See. You try to eat him?
Yeah.
He's not delicious. It's gnarled. It's fried. It's like burnt. Yeah.
It's like,
What do you think? You know that's way overcooked.
his
It's
diet.
gonna be very dry.
Something you really won't like.
Oh.
Okay. The nun is gone. Michael Bay is just now limbs.
Limbs.
The fire-breathing ninja lands on the ground unscathed, and the centaur is being pinned by Braca. Okay,
Yeah.
Cicalia, what do you do?
I'm sorry, who's left?
We have Michael Bay's arms and legs. They're still animated and they're still filming. Now they have tiny cameras and they're handheld like GoPros on the arms and legs. So now
I have more tentacles than they have arms and legs.
absolutely, you have twice as many.
So
Two tentacles per camera.
Yeah.
Choke out.
All right, tentacle choke out. You want to try to choke out that? Oh, wait before we got this.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we've got a.
Oh, it's a V.
Oh, yes, Snarf.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. Snarf, you wanna go. Troubles are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Yes, it's Snarfalicious. A little bit of power goes back to Snarf.
No! No.
But just for 1 month. We'll see if it continues.
You will borrow this from me, Snarf, until that person's Amazon Prime subscription runs out.
Okay.
Shut up, Alexa.
That'd be a good shirt too. Just shut up, Alexa.
He said Alexis. I like
I
that
said
better.
Alexis. That's her name because I'm old.
You thought her name was Alexis?
Yeah, it's
Where
not much.
have you been for the last 5
I
years?
don't know. Working.
Aging.
Aging.
Getting older.
Okay, Cookie. Cookie, what do you do? You just garlic.
Yeah, I garlic. So now there's a centaur
Centaur on the ground being
On the
pinned.
ground.
There's a
ninja.
fire-breathing ninja.
Fire-breathing ninja.
And this, the arms. Oh wait, did we do the chokeout? No, we didn't get to do the chokeout just yet. You're gonna do the chokeout when we
Yes.
have the subscription.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, this tentacle chokeout. Michael Bay's GoPros. Yes. You take each one of them and you strangle the life out of them, and the GoPro slowly fades, and you just see a huge explosion all around as it zooms in on the fire.
Somewhere Shia LaBeouf cries out in pain.
Yeah.
A million Shia LaBeoufs suddenly cried out
Terry Bananas.
and was silent.
We're silent. As the arms fall to the ground.
And explode.
And explode, of course, and then crumple into neutron stars for no reason, and then they zap out of existence.
Oh wow, that was cool.
There was no dialogue at all in those movies. It was all just special effects.
Yes.
Does she have a cool catchphrase when that happens?
Cicalia?
Yeah.
Do you have a catchphrase when you do the chokeout?
No.
You just say no.
Everyone looks at you expecting it, like, all right.
I'm alright.
Okay, Cookie, you wanted to do what?
Yeah, so I grab into my pouch again and I just fling some chili powder into the ninja's face.
Oh, nice. Little chili powder.
Mean. I love it.
Oh no!
He blows fire, and it's like real spicy, like flaming hot. Right back at you. You got to do a flip to see if you get out of the way of it. You do. You do like a tumble roll.
Yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. Super agile for some reason. Okay.
Is that what I'm looking for?
LeVar,
Yes.
your turn.
Okay. Do I have the Pinto rosemary?
What?
Pinto rosary?
Yes. You have the Hinto rosemary.
Yes.
That's exactly what I said.
Yes.
The Hinto rosemary is in your
Just
hand.
a hint of rosemary. Just a little bit.
Yes, the Pinto rosary.
Okay, I put it. Thank you. I put it in my pocket.
Yes.
And then I just magic missiles.
Okay. What are the shapes of those?
They are shaped like skulls.
Okay.
They're shaped like little skulls. I shoot a bunch of little skulls. Hold on, where is my thing?
Would it be like? Would you like open up a briefcase?
I would be like,
Who are you shooting them at?
oh, there's only one guy.
No, there's a centaur that's being hit by Braca, and there's a ninja.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the ninja.
Okay, you shoot your skulls at the ninja, and they hit him.
Yes, of course. It's a magic missile.
Yeah, they pelt him over and over, and he throws a smoke bomb, and he disappears.
You bastard.
Okay, Braca.
Yes. I'm on top of the horse. And what I'm going to do is...
Centaur? Excuse me? Centaur?
Well, not the horse part of the centaur.
I'm on top of the...
But I'm just saying, you wouldn't say you're on top of an octopus.
As he's
I'm not on
talking...
top of the legs.
As he's talking,
As he's chastising you for your word choice.
I look into his eyes and go, and grab one of his legs and goes,
Oh, you're gonna turn him into glue?
Nice!
He kicks you in the face and knocks you off. And does like one of those kick flips and jumps back on his feet.
oh jeez.
And what is it? What psychic power does he use?
He's going to use just psychic dagger. No, psychic kick. Psychic horse kick. I mean, he's a horse.
Psychic horse kick.
Psychic kick.
Yes.
Says a
It is
announcer's
a
voice
Street
somewhere.
Fighter move.
Psychic kick.
And goes to kick Braca.
Yoga stretch. Yoga stretch.
Boom. Kicks Braca.
Why is his work?
Psychic kick.
Braca goes backwards, smashes into the dome, and there's spider cracks all through the glass. And where a little bit of water is beginning to fill the dome there from the kick. Okay, Cicalia, it's your turn.
Who's left?
Just the ninja and the centaur.
Centaur.
Can they breathe underwater?
I don't know.
Can you?
Yeah.
She can.
Really fast.
Yeah, she can. You can find out.
Do I still have? I'm gonna take General Child's Revenge and smash the side of the thing. I'm gonna
Oh, I love
break
it.
everything.
Okay, so you're gonna try to smash the glass and make it full-on flood zone. Okay, flood zone it is. Okay, so you take general challenge, you plunge it in there, and as you rip all the bars of it, break the glass, and water begins to pour into the dome. It begins to fill all the way up to your ankles in the first gush of water. Okay, Cookie.
What? You cracked the. Okay. So now there's water rushing in.
Yes, there's a huge hole in the dome and it's rushing through.
Okay, great. So
the glass is cracking even more, and the pressure, air is being sucked out too.
That's physics.
It's physics, baby. As the water gets in, it pushes the air out.
Yeah. So.
Oh no! That was a terrible thing to happen. Why would anybody do that?
That's my new favorite cookies. Oh no, that was a terrible thing that just happened. That should be the new line instead of I knew what was gonna happen.
All right. I just hightail it for the airlock. I'm done. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad news.
Yeah. Okay, so you run towards the airlock.
Run to the airlock.
Okay.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Okay, Brecca, what do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna grab the horse's face.
You run over to the horse. Yep.
Centaur?
Yep. The horse.
I run over to the centaur. I
horse's
grab
face is
his
like its
human
butt.
head,
human head.
and I suck the last of the air out of his lungs, and then I run.
What a brutal way to
So
kill
you're gonna
someone.
like French kiss of death him?
Yeah.
French.
It's like the opposite of CPR.
Yeah, you suck the life out. Okay, let's see if you can. If you let's see.
You like
You
So you
drink
suck
his
the oxygen out of him.
Collapse his lungs.
He's like,
worth it.
As he like falls to the ground unconscious, and water begins to like fill up around him, and is filling up his lungs. Okay, LeVar, what do you do?
Oh shit! And I dimension door away. Do somewhere safe.
To the airlock. Okay, so
No, somewhere safer than that.
Okay, so let's see if you dimension door.
Sleep.
It doesn't work.
Oh shit! I forgot my bat wings.
So the thing
I
about
need
it
to
is,
wing
like,
a bat to cast the spell.
You don't quite have full control over Generica, and there are things that Snarf will do to like sort of throw little wrenches in your working.
Yes, even now he vexes me.
The door, so the dimension door comes up, but it's just locked.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. And he goes, You didn't say the magic word.
Fuck! I didn't get this reference. I don't understand the reference.
Okay, the ninja now begins to suck in as much oxygen as he possibly can to let out one huge fireball where he tries to shoot across the whole.
Take the rest of the air.
Yeah, the rest of the air out.
No, the
Yes, he does.
air.
Okay, let's see if his flamethrower works. Okay, so as he's sucking in, the glass begins to fall on top of him, and water begins rushing in and knocks him off his concentration. So his fireball just goes directly into this water spray as it goes. Okay,
Steam.
That would be it would create a whole bunch of steam for sure. Centaur is unconscious. Let's see if he wakes up. From
Being
his-
boiled alive.
Yeah, basically. No, his lungs are filling up with water. He's pretty much dead, but not quite. Okay, Cicalia, what?
So now I grab all the people on my side of my tentacles and swim really fast to the surface with them. And
Do we have any other heroes on our side besides us who are still alive? Okay, just checking.
Squirrel died?
Yeah.
Fuck, I missed that.
He got like
He got
right
roasted.
fire and roasted. Yeah.
And she tasted a piece of him.
Yeah, it's like ooh.
Oh,
Savage.
Your face.
I must have missed
Okay,
that
so you
part.
grab up the rest of the crew. and
yeah,
you
all the
start-
bad guys are left in this storm.
Okay, so as you're trying to grab them up, the water is rushing really fast. They're running in so many different directions, you can't get a hold of them. Cookie, you're running towards the airlock there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if you make it to the airlock before the water overtakes you.
Okay, cool. Also, what I do I still have my pot?
Yeah.
Okay, so I put I put the pot over my head, and then I dunk under the water. So I have like a little bit of air in a bubble under my pot, so I can breathe.
Okay,
Freaking love
you
it.
make it to the airlock.
But now I can't see.
Yeah, you make it to the airlock, and because you can't see, you hit the button and the door begins closing. So there's.
What did I do?
Brecca.
Yeah, so I see Cookie, and I'm like, I still have the centaur's air in my lungs, and I'm just
Sweet
going.
centaur air.
I didn't say sweet, and you added that part. It
I
was,
think it would be
but
good.
I didn't say it. So I go and I'm like, get out of the way, Cookie, and I get it so it's open.
Okay, you try to hit the door open.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the right thing.
Okay, so you run there. Let's see if you even get to the airlock. Okay, you get to the airlock. You try to press the button. It's rushing with water. There's a whole. It's a whole crazy. It's all in a different language. It's all in just like weird Jim Carrey catchphrases. So like you don't know like what is a
You're trying to hit the alrighty then button.
Yeah, alrighty then. Okay, let's see if you can open up the door for them. No, you don't. It's a double fast, so it's closing even faster. Okay, LeVar and Cecilia are still there. The airlock is closing. LeVar.
Oh shit! Fuck! Oh wait, I am made of bones. And then I just let go and I float.
Yeah. And you just see like.
I'm cool. Goodbye. I'm Mary Poppins out of this scenario. Completely unworried.
The pressure of how far down can crush the bones.
Yes,
and
yes.
Let's see if you get if it's crushing you.
Yes, we shall see.
Yeah, it begins to like.
Yes, I am not crushed. Or
Yes, you
I
are
am being
correct.
crushed.
You're
Okay.
being crushed. Your bones are getting like
Yes,
compressed
no,
and
fine.
crushed.
Fine. I like it.
Okay, Cecilia, last turn before the door closes.
Please help! I am turning into dust.
I'm gonna spin my tentacles around like a giant turbine and
Yeah.
flush all the water back out.
Okay. I think let's try it. Let's see if your tentacle turbine. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
I don't even know. So as you begin to spin, the water begins to lower down, and the water's getting sucked in.
That's okay. The terror of knowing what this world's about. Watching these centaurs say yes. But tomorrow should be higher.
We're in an underwater city.
We're gonna drown and turn to dust. Sometimes to the rain, but I'm lost.
Okay, so as you spin your tentacles, the water begins going out of the tube there. You see Jim Carrey running, and he jumps and he smashes a button, and there's an inner glass that comes up in the inside of it, and there's just a little bit of water in that by your ankles. The centaur. Let's see.
The button say somebody stop me.
The centaur has drowned, but the ninja is still there, and he looks at Jim Carrey and he says, "Time to die, bitch."
Whoa.
Classic ninja catchphrase.
Tubular, and he blows a fireball at Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey, a la him like coming out of the fake rhino's butt, is just like being crushed out of this fireball, and he.
Ironically, the fire marshal dies by fire.
Yes, Fire Marshal Bill dies by fire.
Surrounded by water. Double irony.
Yeah. It is crazy. And the ninja falls in a heap, exhausted from the battle as he burns in living color era Jim Carrey out of existence. Let's see, Cookie and Bronca are in the airlock as the door closes. LeVar just is a pile of bones in the corner.
Oh, not feeling so hot.
Oh yeah, that's right, Story Lord.
Smoke it!
That's actually really good. That's good. Hell yeah. Thank you, Story Lord. That's good.
Story Lord, you get it. Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Story Lord wins.
Yeah. Man of the match. Cecilia.
Do not go in there.
Damn, nobody said that when the party was going.
Damn. Oh yeah. Shit. Cecilia, there is the ninja there in a pile. The last vestiges of Snarf's feeble attempt to retain this underwater Jim Carrey living
To retain water.
What do you do to the ninja?
Is it my turn?
No, it is Cicalia's. You're stuck behind the door, the blast door.
Oh no.
Cicalia.
So I say, let me show you something, and I grind his dust into it with my tentacle.
Oh, nice. Very good usage of that. Okay, so you take him and you're squeezing, and you squeeze, and he just, in a puff of smoke, is gone.
Good.
Jim Carrey is smoking.
Gross.
You have defeated this little enclave of Snarf's power. These crazy creatures, these monsters.
There are many pockets of evil creatures hidden all around Generica that we must find together. And with a new friend I will introduce you to in the coming weeks, who is very ambiguous and almost not a person yet. I will craft him from whole cloth.
Oh, you're making him from scratch?
Yes, in a way.
Cutscene to like a basketball video game where you're like making a basketball
Yeah,
character.
it's
So,
the
like,
create mode.
Yeah.
The nose is getting really big, really small.
The stomach is getting really big and small.
Yeah.
It's really super tall and skinny, really short and fat.
Yeah. Just moving the sliders back and forth. Monster factor.
Yeah, you have, thanks to all those in the chat, thanks to Leon and Savril, Story Lord, Cold Cuts, BB the Barbarian, whoever that is. Yeah, whoever that is out there. Thanks to your help, we've seen a little bit of what's in Generica, the last little vestiges of Snarf's power.
Yes.
And we'll continue with this in season 2.
Underwater.
Thanks for joining us tonight and playing along with us. It's been a pleasure for these last 3 months playing with Nick and Stacy and Liv and Dave and Brian and everybody out there watching. I'm excited to see what season 2 has in store. So check us out every Monday at 7 p.m. Also, check out sexyhackers.com for some awesome swag. There's some awesome t-shirts there, some pretty cool stuff. So show your colors. If any of you guys get a shirt from Sexy Hackers, take a picture, send it in to us, and we'll feature you in one of our shows there. We'll put you up there. If you got fan art, even if it's a little stick drawing, I don't care.
Much love to our actual friend and god among men, Snarf. He is actually here, just in the way. He's running things. He's the reason we even have a show. Thank you so very much, Snarf.
He's the reason for the season. He's the reason for the season. Thank you, Snarf. Look at that.
There he goes. Drinking that Monster Rehab.
That has been this episode of No Dice on sexyhackers.com. And I will catch you on the flip side.